and welcome to another episode of New Gameplay Today. I'm your host, Jeff Cork, joined today by Ben Reeves,
Surprise!
Brian Shea,
Hello.
Ben Hanson.
Surprise!
Speaking of surprises, what are we looking at here, Brian Shea?
We are looking at Far Cry New Dawn.
Far Cry
new
Dawn.
sequel.
Yuck.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
We're right out of the
Welcome.
gates. So this is a direct sequel to
Uh-huh.
this year's Far Cry 5, which takes place in Montana.
Immediately after the bomb.
Well, not immediately after the bomb. So, yeah, there are going to be some
I was
spoilers to Far
referring
Cry.
to Far Cry 5.
Hey. So a global nuclear apocalypse happened,
That's true.
and
After the release of Far Cry 5.
this is set 17 years after the bomb drop.
Okay.
Yep.
And so that's why it doesn't look all dead and gray and everything. Ubisoft actually did research and talked to like people who their entire career is forecasting what would happen if there was actually like a nuclear holocaust.
That's a pretty easy career.
So they didn't talk to people who actually lived through one?
No, they did not.
This is interesting because it's almost like the equivalent of Far Cry 4, the follow-up, Primal.
Yeah.
They went all in on caveman linguistics, and
like
now they're
this lady.
doing post-apocalyptic botany.
Yeah, so it's a super bloom, which is what they call it.
Very interesting.
That's why it's all vegetation reclaiming the world. But what we're looking at right now is some of the companions. Two of those are guns for hire. We saw Carmina and Nana. We're bringing Nana with us on this expedition. So expeditions are actually, the main game is set in Hope County, which is the setting of Far Cry 5.
Yep.
But this is an expedition to Louisiana, so you can go and get extra resources by leaving Hope County. There's Louisiana, which is in this abandoned theme park. There is an Arizona location, and there is a West Coast location.
Okay.
West
That's
Coast.
kind of cool.
I don't know what those are like. They said that there's going to be some different biomes throughout there, which is going to be refreshing, I think.
now I need
super
to
blooms.
explain something that might be obvious to viewers, but we're not playing this game.
We
This
are
is
not.
footage that was sent to us, so obviously it's not some avant-garde experience from Ubisoft here. There's cuts, there's trims, this has been edited down.
Sure.
And this is the same walkthrough or the same like progression that we went through with the live gameplay demo that I saw at Ubisoft a couple weeks
Now,
ago.
Shay,
Use a medikit already.
So this is a saw launcher that you're
I
seeing
was
right
just
now.
going to ask you about that.
So the whole- one of the
unconventional
themes-
looking weapon. Shut up. That unconventional looking weapon.
One of the themes that they wanted to explore, according to the creative director, was the fact that nothing else is being manufactured because the world is falling apart.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to make your own stuff. So that's reflected in a lot of the weapons, and this is one of like the crazier weapons they wanted to look at. So the one we're seeing right now is launching one saw at a time, but you can actually upgrade it to launch. I saw up to 3 saws. I don't know if it can go higher than that, but like the saws bounce off of things and into enemies, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Are you saying saw or saws?
Saw, like
Okay.
SAW, like
Do-
the thing that you're seeing on the screen right now.
Is that the main change to the gameplay? Because like in the post-apocalyptic
Uh,
world.
Well, I mean, it's still very much Far Cry, but like Outposts are replayable now. So you can decide if you want to. Oh, there's Nana right there. She's a sniper.
Thank you, Nana.
So Outposts, you can decide if the people you station at those outposts hold it and just it stays as like a fast travel route
Okay.
or a fast travel location, or you can send the people that are occupying that outpost out to scavenge for additional resources. And if you do that, the highwaymen, who are the like enemy force, they will retake it, and then you have to retake it again if you want to open it back up for fast travel. But it's going to be more difficult. And
Sounds
also,
like one of the things people didn't like about 4.
what, the outposts?
Yeah, the fact that the outposts would like get retaken.
Well, I think that it's like an optional thing now. Like you can decide if you want to keep it and have it be a fast travel point for that entire time, or you can sacrifice it for resources and you can have to retake it then.
I guess that's cool. It's optional.
Also, enemies have like a set difficulty level. Like there's 1 through 3, and then if you raise enough of a ruckus, enforcer enemies will arrive, which are like the hardest type. I didn't see any of those in action, but they seem pretty cautionary to tell us that they were going to be a pain to take down.
Okay.
So the two animal companions are Timber the dog and Horatio the wild boar.
The wild boar.
Wild boar, huh?
So yeah, those are two that you unlock.
Is there any reason to not play with the dog the whole time?
I don't know because I didn't get to play around with any of the
There's
stuff.
a lot of boar fans out there, Reeves, I think.
But speaking of dog stuff,
Boring.
Woof.
you can have the dog ride in your vehicle with you now. So
that's
see,
neat.
they just updated the or upgraded the saw launcher, which I believe will give it 3 shots at once.
As you can tell from the dog riding the vehicle, we just upgraded the saw launcher.
Oh, look
There
at
we
that
go.
guy.
There's the
And
cute
can you have
little
so
multiple
adorable.
companions?
At once?
Yeah.
I don't believe so.
Really? Because you could in Far Cry 5 proper.
That's right.
Well, maybe you can then.
Very interesting.
I do not know.
This game looks neat.
Yeah, and it's very,
Very
vibrant.
very
which
colorful.
I immediately, when I heard that they were going post-apocalyptic, I was like, oh, well, it's going to look like Fallout. But I think it looks more like Rage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like another game
The
that
year
just
we
happens to be on our
discovered hot
cover
pink.
right now.
Yeah, and so you're going to see the dog jumping in right now. There we go.
Reeves, it is interesting because you were on the cover story trip. You saw a lot of Rage 2, and it is weird that now we have 2 post-apocalyptic games for 2019 that have pink as the overriding color scheme.
Yeah. I don't know. I like pink.
Yeah, pro pink here, man.
I would much rather see a bunch
go
of
all
pink
in.
than a bunch of gray and brown.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Is like it's probably a swing away from that super just brown traditional Fallout look
Right.
that everybody's kind of getting sick of. But we still like post-apocalyptic games. So, what's the solution?
And at least it's important to know that Shea prefers the prefers the pink over the brown.
So this is how it
It's a pink stain.
the gameplay demo I saw ended. We were going through a series of tunnels to get down to this underground fight club that my character is allegedly going to participate in.
I hope
Okay.
you're not immediately stripped of all your weapons and you have to brawl your way out through a series of ranked challenges.
Who's to say? I don't know because I didn't get to see it happen.
There you go.
Well, who's this guy you're playing as, though?
I believe it's a custom character.
Guy or gal?
But basically, you start off, your character's backstory is you are going up and down the coast to rebuild civilization, and your train is ambushed, and now you're helping out the survivors in Hope County.
Sounds fantastic.
Well, thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for talking us through it here, Shea. We do appreciate it. Hey, thanks for watching. What's this game called again?
Far Cry New Dawn out February 15th.
Beautiful. Thank you. Bye-bye.